Hunter?
Friends call me Logan.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Later.
See you, Hunter.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze? Bye. Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
Is there nothing else to do? Face your end!
Nice move, bub.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I'm gonna rip you a new one.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Submit.
That will not slow me down.
I fail her.
That'll heal right up.
You've attracted some unwanted attention from the Fallen. Just what we needed.
I hope Lilith has deep pockets. You're gonna need the money when I put you in retirement.
Look to the sky.
Not enough, Runt. That's the best you got?
I am impressed.
I'll tear you a new one for that.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Anything for a friend. You have my thanks.
With her blessing, the sky is the limit. Mine.
Break my resolve.
You're not the first to try that.
I am still the center of attention.
Should do the trick. Somebody feel a breeze? Enough of this!
Mother won't let me fade away.
The advantage is mine. They really want me gone.
Guess this is the end of the line for you.
You had your chance.
Fresh meat coming in.
They have not changed their plans. I will show you true power.
That must have taken practice.
You have earned this.
That'll be healed before you can try again.
You are going to pay for it. The light will carry you onward. I appreciate your support.
Just run on home. If I can't heal up, she'll do it for me. You took your shot, but Mother wasn't having it. Mark. On. Thought they'd last a little longer.
They are suffering needlessly. Their intentions haven't changed. I'm in your debt, Hunter.
I mean,
The forces of nature conspire. They still haven't realized their mistake.
time for that.
It was your mistake in coming here. Are you prepared? They cannot possibly match your strength.
Now we're getting serious.
Light is on our side. Welcome assistance. It is the least I can do.
I owe you a Coke.
they have not lost focus yet.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. That's the spirit.
This shall be of great help.
Hunt for you, bud.
Now that was something.
Finally got some real competition. Done waiting.
I'm glad to have you watching my back, Hunter.
Our ally requires aid. Looks like they have help. They are set on coming after me.
Now for something real special. Just what I need. Hope you're ready. Who put you in charge, anyway? Give us the ugly one. You sure about that?
You advantage is mine.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
I will use it to my advantage. Brace yourself.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Crude, but effective. Well, Granny hit harder than that.
They would still battle the elements?
Give an old man a hand.
This is what you came for. The elements bow to me.
Whatever gets the job done.
Fight. Behold the light's gift.
No complaints here.
I am impressed. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has never passed.
You really shouldn't have.
Looks like they called for help.
Still they persist. Sheer numbers won't save you now. Your mother abandons you.
I will deliver you.
Whatever gets the job done. About time.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Stay down.
That was something.
Got some backup coming.
They still haven't realized their mistake.
I may be tough, but still. How long have you been waiting to do that? You ain't good enough for me.
Walk in the light. Welcome assistance.
I call to the elements.
Crude, but effective.
possibly match your strength. Maybe I should be flattered. We have the upper hand, for now. The power of the light.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
See you there.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the General's voice in my head.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay. Hope these meetings don't run too long.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
If you haven't already, you should welcome Logan.
We can start whenever.
Hope these meetings don't run too long.
Can we start?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
It was Custer's responsibility to judge what risks his soldiers would take. His decision to fight at Little Bighorn was the wrong one, but it was his duty to make it.
Yeah, I'm not losing any sleep over that. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
This George Washington reminds me of you.
You'd better not say it's the hair.
No, you keep counsel at Central. Once you make up your mind, you assign missions to the rest of us.
Leads like George Washington. I'll take it. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
That is a shame. Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong. That's how I used to get the Hulk on board. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan number 5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent. But there should have been a bigger spread.
I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks. Don't know about you, but I think I'm done.
Logan picked an odd book, but I'll give it a shot.
I don't know why Logan picked such an old book, but I'm not complaining.
Hunter. Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would?
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
It sounds like one of Nico's movies.
She does know how to pick 'em.
Well, Nico has given me an appreciation for, I think it is called schlock?
Not you, too. I'm the only Midnight Sun who can't stand that garbage?
Seems that way.
Guess I'll be skipping future movie nights.
Oh, coward.
You're lucky there's no fighting in book club. Anyway, on your way out?
That is it for me.
Later then.
Yes, dear?
I love New York. Each part of the city is unique.
Hello. Well met.
If you're bored, we can have a sword measuring contest.
My symbiote's giant tongue lets us taste more flavors. Not in a creepy way.
I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but
Nice work out there, bub.
Hola.
I like to come here, away from all the noise.
It is heartwarming that I am not noise to you.
Obviously, you're better than that. Maybe even, my equal.
What was that?
Don't make me say it again.
My hearing is not as good as it used to be. Better be on the safe side and repeat it.
Your hearing is fine.
Something with the air pressure. Strange is still looking into it.
I said you're an equal, okay? Happy now? You're the first I've met that would probably impress even the likes of Mephisto.
That does not sound appealing.
Better to impress the Prince of Lies than to provoke his contempt. What he respects, he also fears. I will never apologize for being comfortable with my darkness, and neither should you.
The darkness is ours to wield. It is our strength. There is no shame in owning up to what we are and what we can do.
You are right, Hunter. More than right. I needed an ally and a friend like you for a long time. Someone that embraces their darkness and makes me feel comfortable with mine.
I am honored I can be that friend to you, Illyana.
It was an unexpected gift, but one I am happy to receive. When this battle is over, you should come back with me. Join the X-Men.
I do not have any mutant powers. I'm not sure I qualify.
You are more skilled than most of the mutants I met. I'm sure old Xavier will be happy to bend that rule for you. In any case, I hope we can continue fighting side by side in the future. If there is a future, that is.
Illyana, you and the Suns are the future. At least you have given me hope for it.
Don't get too sentimental on me, Hunter. I was just beginning to like you.
not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Forge is a...
Find more coil, send it my way.
Looking for company, Logan? Funny. You strike me as a loner.
Who, me? I like people. Problem is, people usually don't like me back.
Well, we need your skills, so consider yourself liked here. And my apologies about the circumstances.
When you get to be my age, you end up carrying so much baggage people would rather leave you in the dust. So, thanks for not leaving this old man behind.
No need to thank me, Logan. With your expertise, I should be thanking you for helping us.
You might want to save your thank yous until you work with me a bit more. There's a reason I've been freelance the last few years.
Well, you are welcome to stay here as long as you want.
I gotta admit, Sarah's got a pretty swanky setup. Puts Xavier's pad to shame.
Some people think it is a little spooky.
A spooky place for spooky people. Seems like home.
You wanted to speak, Carol?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
For surprising me with your unexpected friendship. I did not see that coming. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of peeps I can call friends. Not close ones, at least.
I do not believe it. You are like the popular girl in one of Nico's high school movies.
You're not referring to one of those mean girl characters, are you? Because I know I can spar with the best of them, but I try to give everyone around me a fair shake.
No. You are like that high school vampire slayer who has a group of friends who look out for her, even though she cannot exactly see how loved and admired she is by all.
I'm glad you're here, Hunter. I feel like you get just how heavy all that extra baggage can be when it comes to having crazy freaking superpowers.
Blade understands that burden too.
Why are you bringing him up?
No reason. Just thought you should know you can lean on him too.
Anyway, I should let you get back to whatever cool thing you were doing before I dragged you out here to get all gushy.
Anytime, Carol. Hello, my sweet girl.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Oh, thanks, Hunter.
Hunter? Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Friends call me Logan.
The Abbey exudes a comforting aura. I can see why the Sons enjoy living here.
Hey!
Did you miss me?
What's new, Hunter? Okay, Central. Work your magic. Well, this was educational, in a terrible way. This should keep someone busy.
No problem.
Bye.
I did not think church was your style, Daywalker.
Actually, it's Eric. Eric Brooks from Harlem.
I do not have any other name. It is just Hunter.
Really? I thought you'd have some old formal sounding name like Charlotte or Martha.
Afraid not. I was born a weapon and raised as one. I am guessing that is why Caretaker chose to just call me Hunter. She did not want to give me the impression I was allowed to be human.
Well, Sarah isn't exactly known for her warm parenting style. Can't say my mentor was much better. He was hard on me too. Wanted to make sure I survived.
You had a mentor?
I wasn't born this cool. Someone had to teach me. His name was Jamal Afari, a vampire hunter. He gave me the name Blade. He used to take me to church on Sundays when I was a kid. Taught me right from wrong.
Wait, your mentor was a vampire hunter, and he did not slay you?
Well, I was only 9 when he met me.
Aw.
Or what?
I am just imagining you as a little half-vampire kid with itty-bitty little fangs and child-sized sunglasses. You must have been so adorable. Do you have a picture? I am sure Carol would like to see it.
You're lucky I like you, Hunter. Almost as lucky as I was that Jamal liked me. He could have killed me, you know. And he would have been within his rights to put me down too. But he didn't. Jamal was the first person to look past the fangs and see my humanity. Trained me to control my darkness so I could become the vampire hunter I am today. I guess what I'm saying is, you deserve that same benefit of doubt. You may be a demon child, but I see the human in you winning.
Is there a limit to your benefit of the doubt? What if I do something completely offensive, like try that pineapple on a pizza Nico has been talking about?
Watch it. Just thinking about it costs you points.
Then I will not mention strawberry hummus.
More points.
Tofu fish and vegan chips?
What in the... Not important. That train of thought of yours, it's pure evil.
See, I clearly need someone to keep me from going full evil.
If you're on the side of pineapple pizza, I don't know if I can help you.
So what happened to this Jamal Afari? Do you still keep in touch?
No, I killed him.
Why? What happened?
He asked too many questions. Just kidding. You keep showing me I can trust you, and maybe I'll tell you the whole story someday. But for now, I just want to let you know you're not all bad, Hunter. Just half bad, and that's good enough for me.
kiddo.
My tongue and I are taste buds. Huh?
You know, this isn't the first time Hydra's turned to the occult. Back during the war, Baron von Strucker tried just about everything to get a leg up on the Allies. I remember Project Lazarus, when he tried to create an army of undead Nazi super soldiers.
A force like that would have been a powerful weapon indeed. It is fortunate that you stopped him.
Did we? I can't help but look at these augmented Hydra soldiers and wonder if Strucker's work lives on through them. Or unlives.
Faustus's serum.
Is it so much of a stretch? To be caught between life and death? Forced into an endless war? That's a fate I wouldn't wish on anyone.
Should I be taking this personally?
Not at all what I was talking about. We both find ourselves called back into duty in the middle of a long war. The difference is we have a choice. No one's forcing us to pick up our shield or sword when the call to battle comes. It's a decision we make for ourselves each and every day.
One thing is certain, Steve. Regardless of the century, you are an honorable man.
I'm just trying to do what's right. But thank you, Hunter. That's kind of you to say.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here.
I won't hold back.
Peace.
I almost sent my astral form to cover more ground.
That means you were trying to ghost me?
I caution against speaking in modern vernacular as it rapidly evaporates from the pool of youthful lexicon. Then magic will say you are uncool.
Unfathomable. According to magic, we are besties now.
Ah, yes. Our last conversation afforded me valuable insight into my current state of being. Your continued confidence and honesty with me have rekindled some of my own belief in myself.
Together we stand against the unraveling of our reality. You are our greatest asset.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but it is not warranted. You, Hunter, initiated a chain reaction that leads Earth's salvation simply by being you.
I will light a beacon every step of the way.
The doubt never crossed my mind. You have my gratitude, Hunter.
Perhaps the Sorcerer Supreme could conjure me up an ice cream cone?
Due to Stark's contractual obligations, I can only offer Avengers-themed flavors. Nobody needs the caloric marvel that is Hulka Hulka burning love. A single scoop is a meal unto itself. Hunter, no matter what the outcome of our struggle is, you have not given up on me. That is a bond that carries beyond words and worlds.
What's shaking, Bacon?
Why do you think vampire rhymes with fire? Let me show you.
Ready to work? Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me.
We have a new edge. We thought you wanted us to round off our edges.
Sounds relaxing.
Do your thing.
Hunter, a word?
I am listening.
I wanted to apologize. I'm afraid I came off a bit cold when we last spoke.
As I said before, it is all right. I do not expect you to warm up to me right away.
If we want to kick the temperature up in here, all I need to do is think of good thoughts.
You are speaking literally?
Yes, but that conversation is for another time.
I see you are still hesitant in sharing parts of yourself.
I'm not trying to keep secrets, but I don't want to alarm anyone.
Why would it be alarming?
Hypothetically speaking, how would you feel if others learned that you could cause a hurricane if you became too upset?
I do not think I would feel good about myself.
Some people start viewing you differently. As a leader, that's the last thing I want.
Do you think they are scared?
No. I have a tight lid around my emotions. Let's leave it at that. I go into detail, but...
You do not trust me yet.
Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm sure we'll get there.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
No pain, no gain.
I'm curious to test this out. Interesting choice.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
They'll never see us coming.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Later.
I need some friendly advice, and you're pretty okay at both the friend and the advice part. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I think that you think that I'm one of those good people, right? Not Marvel America levels, but not too far off. But where do you stand on the nature versus nurture question?
Our entire being is already set the moment we draw our first breath. There was not anything that Caretaker could have done to change my half-demon nature.
Oh, that's great. So what does it mean for me if both of my parents were evil? How can you be sure that I'm not, you know, evil?
Maybe there is a bit of darkness in you, but what is wrong with that?
How about plenty wrong with that? What if it isn't a little? What if I'm the next Dark Mage of the Minoru clan?
In that case, I will get to say I knew you before you were famous.
I don't know, Hunter. I feel like I'm holding myself back, worrying about this stuff. You've been around me enough, and I kinda trust you. What do you think?
I think that if you want to reach your true potential, you need to come to terms with your past.
Okay. How?
Even if your mother is gone, you still have the power to forgive.
How does that work?
Accept her errors that brought you here, but let go of the resentment. Refuse to let it weigh you down, and take control over your story.
Oh, I like that taking control part. Okay, I think I might have a plan now.
Feel better?
Not yet, but I will.
We need to take that monster out.
Come on over here, then.
Show no mercy.
Seems easy enough. Hope this helps.
Very gracious of you.
No mercy! The advantage is mine. Your time has come! I have not shaken their confidence. Good one. How invigorating.
she commands. You will obey. I fail her.
You will fall.
I'm waiting. How about this one?
Now that was something.
So be it.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I'll give it a whirl. That just wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too?
I am still the prize.
Prepare yourselves.
Embarrassed by your weakness.
Particularly fascinated with me.
Hold the light's gift. Welcome assistance.
You asked for it.
Trifling creature. You will pay.
I'm shaking in my boots. Let's try this. I bet your Hydra didn't mention any of this, huh?
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey, boss. I could use some help. Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
So just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
2 questions. Should I bring popcorn and have you prepared a list of snarky zingers?
No, God, no. That's not what this is about. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment. But a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah. I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Took Tony long enough to figure out shop class, huh? I thought his suit had the thicker skull.
You seem happier than I expected.
Of course I'm happy. Everything's back to normal. That's all we wanted. I'll let you get to it. Parker can't wait to dive in.
Well, that was less painful than expected. Thanks for coming, Hunter. We all needed to, clear the air.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? We don't have much on this Sabretooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay.
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. So, are we good to go on this project?
I am ready.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Give me a minute.
You got it. You know, I might stay for a bit more. I want to finish an adjustment to the Hell ride. Let me know when you're ready to take off.
I am ready to go.
Robbie.
Nico says I'm Pan. Do I look like a chef to you?
I gotta say it. Hanging with you has been a major confidence boost. Well, sort of.
Sort of?
Have you seen the people we've got cruising around this place? Tony's a genius, Strange can do practically anything, Cap is a friggin' icon, Carol can fly the solar system and the fighter jet, and then there's me, with a flaming demon in my head.
A flaming demon in your head is far from mundane.
Yeah, it's cool, but not, you know, top shelf cool. Not like those other guys.
Do not let it rattle you, Robbie. Have faith in yourself.
I don't know. I don't want to mess up and disappoint anyone or, worse, get someone hurt. I made that mistake once before and I have absolutely zero desire to do it again.
Trust yourself. You have the right skills. And if you need backup, Sparky is always with you. Trust in the demon.
Sparky's great, but I make the judgment calls. And my track record is iffy at best.
We all mature in different ways.
Yeah, I hear you, Hunter. And, I appreciate you seeing the best in me. Even if the best is Sparky.
I think the best of you is yet to be discovered.
Could we change the name of the group to the Midnight Moons? I'm not a fan of the sun.
Salutations.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
All taken care of.
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
I am not used to seeing vampires in a chapel. Even Blade rarely comes here.
Naturally. Most vampires wouldn't be caught dead in a place like this.
I think you mean caught undead?
Yes, of course. Regardless, I am not like most vampires.
Because you are a living vampire?
Well, that's part of it. My powers come from a perversion of science, so I do not share the vampiric weaknesses. But our differences run deeper than that.
What do you mean?
Well, for starters, I do not abide by their foolish traditions. Most vampires are superstitious stooges, hissing at crosses and flinching whenever they feel a drop of water. I do not believe in many of the common dark magics. Most paranormal events can be explained through the magic of science.
You have seen Nico cast blood magic. Ileana was raised by demons, and you are currently standing in a pocket dimension.
Do you see me as a fool? I think you misunderstand my point. Even advanced technology looks like magic to those who do not understand it.
All right. Please explain.
As I see it, the universe is governed by fundamental rules like gravity and nuclear fusion. Science and magic are just two ways of tapping into and manipulating those rules. So, I'm not saying the paranormal world does not exist. I merely believe most people give it too much credence. In the end, science is more powerful than a spell.
You should share these ideas with Tony.
I have. He made jokes about my hair.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Thankfully, this conversation has been more enlightening. Thank you for the time, Hunter.
We've talked about my claws, but do you know how they work?
I have seen them come out of your hands. They are shiny.
The shiny is called adamantium.
I have never heard of it before.
It's essentially a substance used to make people into weapons.
That does not sound good at all.
What, the claws popping out? That's been happening ever since I could grow a beard. The adamantium came much later.
Someone had to coat them.
Bingo. Now that hurt. Doctor fused the material all over my skeleton, made my claws into weapons, turned me into something less human.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Well, they got what they deserved, and now I've got shiny bones. Gotta see the silver lining. Don't get me wrong, the claws are a part of me. Never hated him.
Need a pick-me-up?
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. In my case, literally, I can't stand apples. The science is a bit hard to follow. Best if I don't explain it. We could all be taking better care of ourselves. That's exactly what I was thinking. No rush. I'm functionally immortal. Not that I want to test that. Farewell.
Oh, you are gonna love this. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. Don't forget to write.
I need to meditate soon. It's important that I keep myself regulated.
Now we can really get down to work. I still say we should have built a firing range first.
I won't hold back.
Peace.
never ran into a steak too chewy for my job.
That looks good. Very nice. I wonder who painted this. Sarah will like that. I have always liked this one. Beautiful. That looks good.
Do your thing.
What are you doing?
I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. What do 3 squiggly lines mean?
It means you should step away before Sarah notices.
Okay, so the squiggly lines just flashed red. Is that bad?
Yes, actually. What is going on? Vampires attacking civilians in Central Park?
Well, that means we're up, right? Innocents are in danger. We gotta take care of this right now.
Eddie, I agree completely.
Ah, first time I've heard that in years. Come on, let's do some lethal protection. like you could wrestle a tank. What's the secret?
I ain't much of a conversationalist. More of a fighter.
You're welcome. Cute couple.
They seem to be fixated on me.
Protect them. That means you, Venom.
If we don't get to eat, neither do these bloodsuckers.
Feel free to interrupt their meals.
Gladly. Ready! You have offense. We pick you.
Now that was something.
We expected more from them.
Welcome assistance. This shall be of great help.
A quick bite!
The light will carry you onward.
Much appreciated.
Try not to swallow any, and you'll be fine.
We're not always about eating, you know.
Ha! Oh, you meant that?
Your time!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Prepare to die! Delicious!
It is the least I can do.
We owe you one.
Take advantage while they focus on you. I will not let you down.
I don't mind you enjoying a little payback. Just remember why you're there.
Stop nagging us! We will deal with the problem!
Now you are starting to sound like a midnight sun.
I knew I should have kept you two apart.
This shall be a great help.
You have to be better than that.
Much appreciated.
Consider it done.
Is it still a legend if it's true? Finally!
Leave some for the rest of us.
More of their tainted blood on us, even on our hands.
Try not to swallow any, and you'll be fine. Huh. Oh, you meant that?
Often.
It is our turn! Never thanks.
You have to be better than that.
move like that once, centuries ago. The light's gift. This shall be of great help. Your fate is sealed. Hardly a scratch.
We don't want any more of their tainted blood on us, even on our hands.
Try not to swallow any, and you'll be fine.
We're not always about eating, you know.
Ha! Oh, you meant that?
We owe you one.
The advantage is mine. Let us see if they have an answer for this. You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you.
I don't mind you enjoying a little peace. Just remember why you're there.
Stop nagging us! We will deal with the problem!
Now you are starting to sound like a midnight sun.
I knew I should have kept you two apart.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
We pick you! Much appreciated.
If I sent Blade to handle this, he wouldn't have had any trouble.
Stop trying to push our buttons. We aren't stupid.
Good. Then focus on the mission.
Focus on leaving us alone. We will make them regret showing up.
Isn't it satisfying to help the innocent and not eat them?
That is not the word we would use.
I'm sure you'll come around. Eventually.
Leave some for the rest of us. Is that everyone? They cannot possibly match your strength. You have earned this! Feel my call.
Punching bag. We'll take it.
The light will carry you onward.
Generous.
No mercy for the servants. You should have brought more help.
Nothing to be concerned about here.
Let us see if they have an answer. I am impressed. The light is on our side. Looks like they have help. What are you waiting for?
Generous.
Now that was something.
Well done out there. Especially you, Venom.
We smell the
Mephisto, what are you...
That's better. Now, let's get a few things straight. While perhaps one may choose to save the odd civilian. Contractually, in the fight to end the vampire scourge, the spirit of the intended agreement...
Come again?
I did not waste my time curing you so you could save superfluous human lives.
Still boring.
Do I have your attention now? We all know what you really are. A monster. The only version of you that remotely interests me, and the only reason I allowed this deal.
Stop doing that!
Oh, I'll stop. But you've earned an object lesson. Vampires are bad for business. Vampires keep souls from flowing to where they're most needed. With less souls, there are more soulless. Do you understand the lesson? Because it's time for some target practice.
So many targets.
I just see 2 of them. Let's see if you can do this properly. I'll give you one chance.
We are not your toys!
Just kill them all. It's really quite simple.
The advantage is mine. Walk in the light.
Prepare to die!
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. The power of the light. I am going.
You're so much more efficient without those trifling morals getting in the way.
We are just trying to survive your foolish games.
Deny it all you like.
Stop talking at us!
Your time has come! Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Delicious! Told you this would work, Eddie!
The light will heal you.
They hope to break my resolve.
We are wasting our time on these inedibles.
Ready to crawl back to your home planet yet?
We're fine on Earth, not here.
This is a serious predicament for you. Leave some for the rest of us. The light will heal you. How invigorating. I had hoped for a challenge.
We are glad to be on your side for once.
Welcome assistance.
We expected more from them. Finally! Now can we eat? Quick bite! We'll... It is our turn! Much appreciated. You'll pay for that.
You will have to do that.
Where did the kid coming from?
Yes! Tear them to shreds!
Get you for this. We have a very good memory.
This could be how your legacy ends. How embarrassing.
He is like a less endearing version of Caretaker.
Ah, so much nagging.
saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Return to your mother. The light is on our side. This shall be of grace. Welcome assistance. You had your chance to escape. You were unprepared.
Generous of you.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Lilith is my weakness.
Release us!
Acceptable outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect. And I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like being the target!
Of course you don't. And that burning in your chest, that would be...
indigestion?
That would be regret. The most overused human seasoning.
Seasoned humans are delicious.
Would you?
Enough! If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek, where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
Is Eddie doing okay? Maybe he'd feel better if we let him pick at the next movie night? So don't get mad, but Caretaker wants to run Emo Kids tonight.
Why would that make me mad?
I'm a little mad. I don't want her thinking she's in charge now. Alright, let's do this.
Lead the way.
How much did Nico tell you about tonight's meeting?
She said you are leading it.
I suspect you have an opinion on the matter. Say what you must.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I can handle it.
I do not want you going through this again.
Oh, kiddo. Hard to mourn someone when they're standing in front of you. Tonight I will cocoon your conscious mind from your past self. When you are ready, we can safely observe the events of your death.
Is this some kind of hypnosis?
No, it's old magic, once used to heal tormented minds. It allows one to observe and process past events that may be painful to consider.
Why did you not think of this sooner?
You've been gone so long. Until the last meeting, it didn't occur to me that the events of your death are, to you, quite recent. Now then, shall we proceed?
Not just yet.
All right, but let's not delay much longer.
Another night, another ritual. We could at least bring snacks.
Tonight's ritual will prove to be an absolute treat.
Why am I just now finding out that Emo Kids serves dessert? Do you bring it out after I leave?
No, we don't. No. I mean Caretaker's mastery of tonight's ritual. Her magic is bones of the world old. I confess my ignorance as to her methods is quite thrilling. A rarity for any Sorcerer Supreme.
Tonight is Caretaker's show, so I'll leave it to her.
Now then, shall we proceed?
We can begin.
What is the last memory on the night of your death?
Lilith, asking me to join her.
Keep it close. That's where you'll begin.
All right.
What do you see?
Lilith and I face each other in the circle.
Join you? Why would I ever do that?
Since my transformation, I have made so many children, yet all pale beside my greatest creation. My true child, perfect, conceived in my very image.
I am nothing like you!
Not yet, but you will be, when I remove the shackles that bind you.
No, I will never stand by your side.
Foolish child, you have no choice in the... But we can no longer afford such lies.
I cannot move. The Darkhold.
She has the Darkhold.
You cling to the delusions of your captors. Embrace your true self trapped within.
She lifts the Darkhold high. She...
That's it? That's how the hunter died?
There's nothing more.
So the hunter died because of a book?
Miss Rasputin, the Darkhold is hardly a book.
So Lilith read the hunter to death.
I guess she channeled her demon powers through the Darkhold.
Ugh, still a boring way to die.
Observing your own death can lead to sleepless nights, I know from personal experience. If you have trouble sleeping, I can write you a prescription. A joke, of course. I'm not licensed in this state.
You died predictably.
You sound disappointed.
Death for the hunter should not be so banal. Next time, add some spice. Get your legs stuck in a combine harvester. Have a sack of starving weasels tied around your face. Anything but demon powers.
What did Lilith mean about your true self?
I think Sarah can shed some light on this.
I think you're right. Sarah knows her sister better than anyone alive. Perhaps she has insight on what Lilith meant.
I will talk to Sarah.
Sounds good.
I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be more to it.
Same here.
I always thought her attack on the Abbey was to recover the Darkhold, but it appears it was a means to an end.
What she said about me, my true self. Can you explain that?
No, it's nonsense, but she clearly believed what she said. Perhaps we can use this against her.
How?
When we're ready to face her, you may be able to divert her attention.
You want to use me as bait?
Well, if you're offering.
Why is using me as bait always your plan?
Because it works.
After I died, was that how you found me?
Yes. You and Lilith. With the Darkhold between you.
If she used it to kill me, how did she die?
The Darkhold is a dangerous book. Maybe the power was too much for her to control.
I know where my body ended up. What of Lilith?
The Knights of Wundagore took Lilith's body. I didn't ask where, and didn't want to know.
And the Darkhold?
Also provided to the Knights, in pieces for them to scatter throughout the world. It worked for centuries, until Hydra tracked them down.
That is all I wanted to ask.
Are you all right? This can't have been easy to relive.
No, not really. I have more questions than answers.
We'll answer them together, I promise. I won't keep you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
That's all we had. You taking off?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further. Oh, my fault.
You know, Mephisto doesn't look that tough. And how much do you think he benches?
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
Ha, for starters. Yeah, don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
You are angry, and you should be. Channel it. Use it to fuel the battles ahead.
Yeah, I got no shortage of fuel, so don't worry. But I get your point. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
Huh. All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary Spear of Perseus? No, not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
You should speak to Caretaker or Dr. Strange. I am sure they could offer details about the spear you would find enlightening.
Are you saying that I can't trust my own sources? Those party poopers would just tell me that chasing after the spear is a fool's errand. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think. Looking good out there, Hunter. And in here.
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
We exchanged matching lockets with our photos inside.
Aw, I was hoping you and I could do that.
I could buy a bigger locket.
Nah, three's a crowd. You and I will have to settle for matching tattoos. But seriously, how's he doing?
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. take it from me. The symbiote can really wind your gears.
I know how to train wild beasts. Lots of meat, belly rubs, and you bop them on the nose if they bare their teeth at you.
In my experience, Venom will tolerate only one of those things. Stick to positive reinforcement and the occasional plate of wings. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, you'll be the first to hear it.
Man, I used to be scared of the devil. Then, I kinda became one. I mean, I'm still scared of the devil.
I remember when I used to go out on these missions,
This new breed is the Diet Cola of vampires. Their taste is a pale imitation of the original. Aspartame, more like Aspar-lame. Anybody?
That creature should not have found his way into Limbo. There will be no next time.
Sup, Ancient One?
We all have skeletons in our closet, but Eddie might actually have skeletons in his stomach. Respect.
People need a place to unwind.
Mephisto is a force of pure malevolence. Ideally, our paths should never cross his again.
I ain't much of a conversationalist. More of a fighter.
Let me get this straight. You made a deal with the devil, and you didn't let me look over the contracts first?
I don't even have time to read, unless it's related to a mission.
Mephisto is a bully. Someone needs to stand up to him and put him in his place.
If you checked on Eddie recently, I know how dangerous a wounded animal can be.
Never had the devil jump me before. Talk about nightmare fuel.
I can't believe I have to say this, but don't make any more deals with the devil.
I have been watching you.
Like in a secret admirer or creepy kind of way?
You are very confident for someone who lacks self-worth.
At least buy me dinner before you peg me like that. Why are you calling me out?
Because it felt right.
There's my chaotic little hunter, telling it like it is.
I am serious. You maintain so much confidence, but I do not think it is real.
Technically, nothing is real. Some people say we live in a simulation. Spooky. You ever heard the phrase, fake it until you make it? Wait a sec, of course you haven't. Basically, you pretend long enough, and then it sticks. It's the best way to trick other people into thinking you have your crap together. You don't do that?
Certainly. I think it is a very human thing to do.
Don't forget about the aliens.
Thank you for your insight.
Anytime. I love talking. All I'm saying is that we all have no clue what's going on, and I'm confident about that. Not bad, not bad. Nico says I'm Pan. Do I look like a chef to you?
playing with hellfire every time we talk to Mephisto. Let's try to get this over with quickly.
Hunter, hello.
He does not seem interested in breaking that. This does not look like one of Stark's machines. It is more...
He hears me, but has no answers.
Apocalypse, schmapocalypse. Am I right? I'm gonna name a star after me.
By the rising rings of... Oh, it's just you.
Doctor, are you familiar with the Spear of Perseus?
Hunter, please. I'm getting a bit old for children's fables, don't you think?
Okay, so it is just a story? The spear is not a real magical artifact?
No, far from it. In fact, the Spear of Perseus is really a misnomer.
What do you mean?
Well, the Spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tactic. Perseus used to arrange his soldiers into a spear-like formation on the battlefield. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural weapon came centuries later.
I see. I just talked to Eddie, and he is convinced the spear is real. He hopes to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild geese, because that is what he is about to do.
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is actually magical.
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica, likely ripped from a museum gift shop.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a back-scratcher.
Indeed. Let's hope Eddie gets bored with this tale before that happens. Glad to see you're adjusting.
You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything? Ignore the prompt? A guy can wish.
Hello. Anything else on your mind?
Thanks.
See ya.
Sacrifice is what they had in mind. It seems my offering was accepted. Huh. This looks like it belongs here. If it was here, Autumn would show me.